This is Ming the Money Alchemist. My intention for this podcast is that it amps up our manifesting game for this year. Each call will play with a topic related to money, and we'll have a practice, and we're going to have some fun around it. Please join me, and we're going to have a great time. Happy July. I hope everybody enjoyed their 4th. I had lost my voice a couple of weeks ago, and it's a tiny bit scratchy, so forgive me if I sound a little bit raspy. But I wanted to definitely share with you guys something that I've been playing with for the last month and a half or so, and I'm doing it with new clients, and or actually past clients, whoever's still working with me. And it's harnessing astrogeography or astrocartography, depending on, I guess, where you look on the internet to read about it. Some of you might know that I love astrology. I like looking in the money houses, and everybody's got a money house, and I like to see how the planets are interacting there and how it affects your money. So when I found out that there was such a thing as astrogeography, I thought, oh, that lit me up. So it's just another example of another way we can harness some help and assistance in our financial abundance. You've heard me talk about fairies and crystals and angels and, whatever. The law of attraction, definitely mindset, right? So why not geography? So let me just tell you a little tiny bit. There's a lot. I mean, I took a class and literally I think I dove in for like 8 hours a day for several days, just researching and reading and looking at charts and mine and my friends and family. And so we are all born, and there's always like a certain line around, well, there may or may not be actually, but I'll give myself as an example. I was born in Seattle in the Pacific Northwest, and I was born on a Mercury line. And Mercury is all about communication and writing. And, whenever there's a Mercury retrograde, from what I understand, it actually will affect me a little bit more because I was born on a Mercury line. So it kind of made a lot of sense. So with that being said, you want to either travel to or be near or harness your Jupiter line. And why Jupiter? Because Jupiter is all about expansion. It's the good luck. It's the blessing. It's the success. It's fortune. And so I thought, wow, where is my Jupiter line? Well, I have a Jupiter line that goes straight through Austin, Texas, and also through Portugal. And I went to Austin, Texas this summer, and I was really excited because I had just found out I had a Jupiter line there. And if from what I understand, as you move towards your Jupiter line or you harness the energy of your Jupiter line, things would just go easy. You don't have to work hard. Things just flow. Why wouldn't you want to be near a Jupiter line, right? So the instructor that I had, I guess she was born near a Pluto line, and there were lots of challenges, right? Think of Pluto as the planet of death and rebirth. And then she moved to California where her Jupiter line is, and things just kept flowing for her. I mean, like big time. So I have another Jupiter line that goes through Portugal, and my best friend and I, guess where we're going? Yeah, we're going to go check out Portugal. So I will let you know how I feel about that. But here's the thing that's cool is when you find out where your Jupiter line is, you don't have to necessarily go there. You can harness that energy. So for example, I had a client, and her Jupiter line went straight through Paris. And before she even knew that it did, I asked her, how do you feel about France? And she just lit up, and she talked about Paris and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, no wonder you have a Jupiter line that goes straight through Paris. I said, if you can't get to Paris, I would, harness everything Parisian. And so she's going to do that and get back to me. So it's just another fun way of harnessing positive energy to amp up our financial well-being. I wanted just to share it's another way. There's a lot of depth to it. It's not just looking for a Jupiter line, but I just wanted to give it as an example as if you wanted to, tap into it. And if you're a client of mine, I will definitely use this energy as a way to harness more financial well-being to you, and it's a lot of fun. So shoot me an email if you have any questions or whatever, but let's just enjoy all the different ways that we have possible that we can harness and bring in abundance. So have a great week, and I'll see you in a couple weeks. Thanks for joining me and listening in. Please go to manifestbluemoney.com for a free chapter to download from my book, Money Blues to Blue Money. See you next time.